You do not need to have a Kindle in order to access these books. You just need to have the Kindle app. How you can go and find books for free without it being a Stuff Your Kindle day. Hi everyone, it's Rochelle here. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, I have a limb difference and I also have an obsession with pretty books. It was a few months ago that we did a few Stuff Your Kindle days, and it's kind of been a hot minute since we've had any. There are 2 remaining for the month of December. The one that we're going to talk about today is Stuff Your Kindle Day, and it's the dark edition, I believe, and it's going to be out today, which is December 27th. It is 1 day only. So with that being said, I wanted to go and film another video to kind of show you how to go and navigate the website, what to go and look for. Now keep in mind, it is going to look a little bit different for me today because I am looking at it on the 26th. You will be seeing it on the 27th when the event is actually going live and is happening. Some things to keep in mind: you do not need to have a Kindle in order to access these books. You just need to have the Kindle app. However, you do need to go and use your desktop in order to go and see the books and download them for your Kindle. So that's a few things to keep in mind. And as always, I will show you how to go and navigate, and then I will also show you how you can go and find books for free without it being a Stuff Your Kindle day. So with that being said, let's get started. So when you go in, you're going to be looking at the site, which is this. It's a little bit, I say a little bit overstimulating just with some of the flashing imagery and everything, but you can kind of look at some details about it and figure out what exactly is going on. But for me, what we're going to do is we're going to go to master list. So once you go here, it will kind of bring up a lot of this other stuff, letting you know where you can go and subscribe to go and find out more about these types of events. And then if you wanted to follow them on Instagram and all that stuff. And they do go and advise that you go and look at this stuff before the event happens, because sometimes they can experience heavy traffic and the website itself can crash. But what I'm going to do is, because some of the stuff isn't exactly suitable and PG, I'm gonna go and bypass a few things. But just to give you an idea of what I did, I went to master list, and I really do love that they have a content warning here. So it says, "Welcome dark mode reader, content warning. The site is not censored. Some images, summaries, etc. may be inappropriate for those under 18. Reader discretion is advised. This is a safe space for dark fiction. For the best experience, we recommend using a desktop device." So I'm going to say enter dark mode. And they have a lot of their books down here, and it is a mixture of anything dark. So dark romance, dark fantasy, horror, a lot of that type of stuff. So you can go and filter what kind of books you're looking for, like the age range, location, genre, representation, all of this stuff, and it will kind of slim down the list of books that you're viewing, which is always really nice, especially if you feel a little bit overwhelmed. But like I said, since a lot of these covers aren't exactly PG, I went through the list myself and then picked out some that I felt comfortable enough going over on this video. So going through it, this was just another thing that was showing some more information about dark mode, Stuff Your Kindle Day. So I'm going to exit out of that. So this one here is Welcome to Nightmare Island by Devin Cabrera. And it gives you a short summary, maybe a quote, whether or not it's someone that left a review or it's a quote from the book. And then it shows you where you can go and buy the book, the author's website. And then down here, I really love this touch. It basically talks about all the information you need to know about the book. So it's a horror. It's the first in the series. Age range is adult. Subgenres, horror and paranormal. There's no romance in this one. And then I'm not quite sure what these acronyms mean. I'm not well versed on some of them. But this is a single point of view. And then something I love, it says, "Is this an AI generated content?" It's not. So that's really cool. And then you also get some reps and tropes. So this is a haunted house trope. And then any sort of content warnings are also here as well. So I really love this, especially since this is a dark mode Stuff Your Kindle Day. There is definitely going to be a lot more chance to run into books that have triggers. So I'll show you how to go and get to the book itself. So you'll go to buy on Amazon. And then when you go here, so this is something to keep in mind. I am looking at this on the 26th. You will be looking at this on the 27th. So this information here will be totally different. So in order to get the book for free, you will go and skip past the Kindle Unlimited part and you'll look here. It should be $0.00. And if that's the case, buy now with one click. Now there is the likelihood that sometimes these books might actually be 99 cents, and I'm not quite sure with this event if it's 100% free books. So that's why even when you're going and looking through these events, you do want to go and check in this area. But this is where you'll go and find the information that you need in order to go and get the book. And then it will go and send it right away to your Kindle app. You might have to go and refresh or restart it sometimes, especially if you're going and getting a lot of the books from the event, but don't worry, they will show up. So then another one is Good Witch Gone Bad. So you got a short summary, and then it also gives you a quote from the book itself. So instead of some reader's quote, and then you get a lot of the basics. So this one here says that it has smut in it for the romance level. So definitely keep that stuff in mind. We also have a lot more tropes here. And then we have some representation. So apparently kink friendly, mental health, neurodivergent author, and a strong female lead. So if you're looking for some of that stuff, such as a neurodivergent author, this is where you can find out some more information about the book. And then we also have some more content warnings and also an author's note included. So that is really, really neat. I definitely appreciate seeing that type of stuff as well. Not just the content warning, but also hearing a little bit of what the process was for the author and why they might have included some things. So I definitely love seeing that stuff. And then we go on to the Amazon page. So see, this one says $2.99. But we're seeing this on the 26th instead of the 27th. So as always, you need to go and check that stuff out just to make sure that the book is free, especially if paying a little bit more isn't exactly feasible for you because it is after the holidays, so it can be a little bit difficult. Then another one I found was Realm of Shadows and Flame. So here's the short summary and the quote. And then going down, we have Dark Fantasy. And then it's first in the series, it's a new adult, and then fae fantasy romance, and then spice. 1 to 5 explicit sex scenes, and then it's open door. So I also like those details as well. Is it going to be open door? Is it closed door? And just kind of hinted at. I do appreciate getting to know a little bit more about the book, even if it's free. It's nice to know these things beforehand. So then we have the representation and tropes, and also warnings. You'd also go on buy on Amazon. All right, and sometimes when you go and look at that, it might go and have you on the paperback book or hardcover instead of actually the Kindle book. So definitely pay attention to those little details, especially before you click the buy. But with this book, what we're seeing here is it actually is listed as free. So sometimes before these events, the author themselves might have the book available for free maybe a few days before the event as well as a few days after, but I usually recommend always checking the day of because it's never guaranteed whether or not the book will be open early or open even after the event closes. So showing how we do it here, since this one is free, I'm going to go down to buy now with one click. And then it says thanks, and it says that it is sending it wirelessly to my Kindle device. Next one is Saving Scarlet. So this one I heard about the author through TikTok, and so I might actually go and get this one even though it does have some spicier scenes just to go and support the author. And we have all of this stuff here, some content warnings. So I'm gonna go to buy on Amazon. And I happen to already have this book, but it also is free as well if you look at it here. Make sure that you're not looking at the Kindle Unlimited price, but you're looking at the other price that is listed to know if it's free to get. Then another one I found beforehand was Gilded Wicked Mirrors. So we have this information here. Scroll down to get more general information about the book. Reps and tropes. Any warnings, and this one looks like it does have a warning by the author. So this one apparently seems to have some mild steam level, so that's kind of on the spice scale. but the sequels will be much spicier. So definitely good to know. So just because this book might be, you know, the perfect amount for you, that's not to say that the next books will be the same amount. And then this one looks like it also is free as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go and do it this way just so you can see it again. And yeah, so those are some of the books that I got from the Dark Mode Stuff Your Kindle Day a little bit early, and then some of the other ones that I showed you that aren't available just yet. Now, one more thing that I'm gonna do is show you how you can go and get free Kindle books now that the website has updated. In some of my previous videos, I was kind of giving you tips and tricks for how to find free Kindle books on the website. However, they've done a lot of updates, so it's not as simple as it was before. So going to the Amazon website, you're going to go to books. And then when I was looking at it, it looks like there is a Stuff Your Kindle Day tab, which is interesting. But I think they just did that to kind of break things down a little bit more and make them easier. So what I'm actually going to do, instead of looking at these, you can look at this list here, and you are able to find out which books are free for you to go and get, which is really nice. But I'm going to show you another way if you don't want to go through it in this way and being as careful. Because see, this one right here is $5.99, and it's right in between two books that are free. So I'm going to go down to advanced search. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to filter for subjects. So I'm going to go by fiction just to make it a little bit easier and go to search. Then once you get here, we're not done yet, you're going to go to sort by featured and price low to high. Then when you go there, you are able to see a lot of the books that are free. So for example, let's go to this one up here. Tales from the Finished Forest, Mythology Anthologies, and this one is free, so you could go and get it this way. This is another way that I would kind of go through to see if there's any other books available that are for free. Sometimes it can be a little bit of a hit or miss, but down here, looks like they have this one, which is Grey Wolf. And this one is also free as well. So there are some ways that you can go and find free books available even outside of Stuff Your Kindle Days, but honestly this method is a little bit more tedious compared to the way that I was able to do it before, because I was usually able to look at the top 100 free Kindle books, and I think they've made it a little bit more difficult, probably on purpose. Hope that helped a little bit and made things a little bit less stressful to go and navigate for the event and knowing what to do. As always, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll try my best to go and answer and help out to the best of my ability. There is also another Stuff Your Kindle Day, which is Cozy the Day Away on December 29th, and I will also have a video out for that just to help show you how to navigate it. However, that will be out the day of, since they don't currently have the list up at the moment. But as always, I hope this helped. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like. That lets me know that the content I'm making is something that you enjoy, and also if you'd like to, please subscribe. It definitely means the world to me. But for now, as always, I want you to remember that you're worthy and capable of amazing things. Bye!